The following contest is the men's WarGames match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the WarGames begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Fatu!
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the WarGames structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more WarGames experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Beginning stages of Bloodline WarGames, the original crew takes on the new blood. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Oh, right into a counter. Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, God. becomes a bit lopsided. Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of WarGames.
Before WarGames officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE can handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this. Caught with that sharp elbow.
The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Tanga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline WarGames.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represent... Oh, look out!
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. He was grounded and pounded. Hurricane Rana.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Super kick. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one that earned the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. You better have an aptitude for pain because it just keeps coming.
He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
Jay's confidence really showed in that maneuver.
Countdown's on to get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants.
Here's the buzzer, and Jey Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in WarGames.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jey Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
What's coming next? Suplex. Very nice. His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Connecting with a sharp elbow. Ooh.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tanga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in WarGames.
Many folks think Tanga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo, but let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tanga Loa truly excels in a brawl, and there is no bigger brawl than WarGames.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the
launcher. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside WarGames alongside his bloodline. We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Uso now looking at Jey. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the bloodline, It really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
And guys, this is what WarGames is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest. Here it comes.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT. Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring. Another ring.
Tama Tonga won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
Sammy showing that.
And now here's Jey Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are at a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second.
Sending with a big, crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that. Spear! Jey nailed all of it. And I don't like it, but in WarGames, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
DDT! Maneuvers out of the way. Suplex!
Launched. We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point comes any second, and that can be the instant that ends it all.
Super kick finds the mark.
Place him in the corner. He's been dealt a good deal of damage. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble. I don't care who you are. You can't take consecutive attacks like that without it affecting you. Inverted DDT connects.
Drops an elbow.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
You got out of dodge just in time.
And now a new tribal chief, Sikoa, joining Bloodline WarGames.
And Tama evades that.
Unbelievable athleticism.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
Going in with the heavy hardware to even the odds.
The table practically exploding under the force of the impact.
Oh, finding unique ways to break down furniture.
And planted that with a well-executed DDT. He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
There's a headbutt.
Top rope.
And now here's Jey Uso.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
He's got it down. Here we go. He breaks the pen, keeping his team in this one. Using the elbow as a weapon. Right to the face.
My God.
Oh, man.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Samoan driver.
That last attack.
Well, watch you show her aggressively work the out.
But now here's Jey Uso.
That could put Tama down for good.
Just like that, Sammy gets stopped.
Up the side, creating damage. Ooh, dropped right on their face. Kick to the stomach puts an end to that. Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
And over to the other ring he goes.
They got their opponent in the fireman's carry and rotates over for a flapjack.
more punishment.
Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Snap in the pin. Jey Uso is trying to seal this one up.
Not sure what the plan is here.
Not ready for this to end. And a kick.
Well-placed kick.
Solo Sikoa lining it up.
Shoulders down. Looking for the win here.
You can see all the brutality in the original. Oh, come on.
Steal this one. You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Vicious right forearm.
There's the dodge handle.
Both wrists captured. Boom! Good night. What a knee. And Tama Loa throws things out.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Come on, Tama Tonga. This could do it. And Team Roman wins WarGames.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left.